This is part 3 of the quiz show. Part 3 starting right now.
Paradigm. But the agent shamed him. He said, you only paid Baylor $3,500 in 31. You made millions on that movie. You owe him this role. And Baylor was delighted to get it. Now, next question. What do you call someone afraid of being stung by an insect? Is that a snidophobe, a ricrophobe, or patomophobe? Now, here is a hornet. And this pertains to a Buddhist monk up in Ojiwa, northern Japan, who saw a nest of hornets in the temple. And he was so scared, so frightened, he got a torch. And he was going to burn their nest. But they saw him first and began swarming after him. He panicked, dropped the torch, fled the temple, and you guessed it. Both the nest and the temple burned to the ground. A classic case of a doofus in action. Please, if you see hornets, do not use a torch. Use a fly swatter. Do not become a candidate for our Doofus of the Week award, even if you are a snidophobe, somebody terribly afraid of insect stings. Thank you. Now, we go to Fay Ray and our first four-part 40-point question. RKO originally wanted which actress to star in 1933's King Kong? This is inverse alphabetical order. Was that actress Barbara Stanwyck, Jean Harlow, Betty Davis, or Joan Crawford? And the answer? No, Jean Harlow. They wanted a blonde, but Jean was tied up with MGM, so they signed Fay Ray, but demanded that she blonde her brunette locks. Why? Because apparently they wanted a scene that would be consistent with the native chieftain saying that he would trade 6 of his brides for the golden woman. Now, when Fay, by the way, Fay was born up in Alberta, Canada, then moved to Hollywood as a youngster, got into silence, was successful in those silence, and made easily the transition from silence to talkies because she had an excellent voice. Then when she saw the premiere of King Kong, she remarked first that she thought she screamed too much. However, that earned her the title of the Queen of Scream. Secondly, she commented that she and Kong were united in life and beyond. Absolutely correct. Sadly, in the year 2004, Fay Ray died at the age of 96. Now, another trivia question. What was her actual first name? Was it Vida, Lola, Vina, or Vera? What do you say? Vina, absolutely right. Vina Fay Ray was her actual name. Congratulations on getting that correct. Now our next question. What is the capital city of Lithuania? Alphabetical order, is that Kiev, Riga, Tallinn, or Vilnius? Now why do I ask about the capital of Lithuania? Well, I'll tell you. We have a man, Virgilis Alekna, who won the discus gold medal in 2000 at Sydney and again in 2004 at Athens. He wanted to practice at the local stadium in the capital city of Vilnius, but when he went there, the whole field was covered with dog poop because there'd been a dog show the day before and he couldn't practice. Now, fast forward to the Beijing Olympics. He came in third, only a bronze medal, and the question we have to ask, did dog poop influence the outcome of an Olympic event? Darn! Terrible possibilities here. Okay, next question. T-Rex flourished in which dinosaur era? Inverse alphabetical order, was that Triassic, Permian, Jurassic, or Cretaceous? And you say what?
Jurassic.
No, it was Cretaceous. Now, here is a two-headed dinosaur, and the question of the day, could these entities have actually existed? Well, we know today that we have two-headed lizards, two-headed snakes, and two-headed frogs. Well, the dinos were neither reptilian nor amphibian. They did share an important characteristic. That is, they were oviparous, egg-laying entities. And a two-headed entity encased in an eggshell would have a better chance of survival in its passage through the birth canal. So I'm going to make a prediction right now that somewhere here on planet Earth, in the next 20 years, a paleontologist will find one dino fossil with 2 heads. Yes, Now, is it possible that you could even have a three-headed dinosaur? Well, I should point out that we found at least 2 frogs that have what are almost 3 heads. One normal head on the left, one on the right, and a mutated central head. So that is a possibility. In fact, let's look at one now, Ghidra, who's a 3-headed monster from Japanese film fare. But the question, how many tails does Ghidra have for proper balance? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Let's find out as we watch this scene from Ghidra, the 3-headed monster. Clearly 3 heads on Ghidra. How many tails? Godzilla, king of the monsters. The confrontation of the year, of the century. Ghidra versus Godzilla. Who will win? There's Rodan. Rodan the flying serpent. All right. Is crushed. A landslide. These guys play rough. Ow! Looks like we're going to have a mid-air confrontation between Ghidra and do you see that? 2 tails. Ghidra has 2 tails for proper balance. Who will win this confrontation in mid-air though? Rodan versus Ghidra. We'll find out in a second. Let's see. See that clearly? Ghidra, 2 tails, but 3 heads. Oh! What a collision. Okay, again, 2 tails but 3 heads for Ghidra. Now let's have a trivia question regarding Godzilla himself. What is Godzilla's name in Japan? A. Gamera, B. Gigan, C. Gojira, or D. Golan? And the answer is C. Gojira, which is a term meaning gorilla and whale. Now when American producer Richard Kay bought the rights to this film in 1956 and added several scenes with Japanese-American actors and Raymond Burr, he renamed the creature Godzilla, which I think is known worldwide. I don't know if they still call him Gojira or Godzilla in Japan.
Now, until next time, and part 4, the final part of our quiz show, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes. And once again, that was #1 fan and floor manager Joanne Mayer answering the questions in the background.